Hello, thanks for clicking this video. My name is Sierra Schutz, and I'm a facilitator with the Ottawa County Department of Public Health. I was helping out facilitating the first DPA work session, which took place on January 9th. This is going to be a quick video, really just highlighting what happened in the meeting, the process of the meeting, and some of the key findings. So you have access to what you're seeing here on my screen, so you can take a look. And then you also have access to all the meeting information, which I'll show you at the end of this video. So following the arrows over to the right, we started with a quick opening exercise, just an icebreaker here. We had participants identify and share how they're feeling about the county materials management planning process by choosing a figure in this image of the pirate ship. There's a bunch of different images here, and everyone got a couple minutes to just choose who are they in terms of county material management planning process. And there was a huge range of experiences. Some people said that they identified with the figures that were doing a lot of teamwork. Some were checking out. Some folks felt like they were leading really strongly in this process, and others actually felt like they were pushing the project back to shore. So we had a wide range of experiences here. Following the arrow down, we set the stage for the bulk of our time together doing a larger activity. So each participant took some time to individually reflect on some key questions, and they generated sticky notes. Everyone was then placed into a breakout room with maybe 4 to 7 other people to discuss the sticky notes they generated and be able to talk about it with fellow DPAs and a couple of Eagle staff that were present. After that breakout room time ended, we all came back together into the large group, and we talked about the key items that came up in each breakout room. We then used a voting tool on the mural board for folks to look at all of the sticky notes, all the information presented, and then vote on what are the key issues, what are the top voted items. So the first question we had folks to think about were what are the challenges or concerns you face in developing a meaningful plan that meets the unique needs of your community? Based on that process of individually thinking, small breakout rooms, and then larger group discussion, the top voted challenges are education, engagement, and recycling rates, and then reimbursement for the funding. That was a really big concern some folks had, just that this process requires getting reimbursed instead of giving money up front. So we had quite a bit of discussion around that. Another challenge was having clear guidance throughout the planning process, including grant funding availability. Also, the funding structure of MMP came up, creating physical infrastructure, and that key point of wanting some more consistent information from Eagle. Moving down with the arrows, we asked next, what strategies can we create to meet these needs? And we're looking for what DPAs can do, not looking externally and asking Eagle to do different things or more things. We're really trying to hone in on what can DPAs do with one another. The top voted strategies were creating a communication hub where documents, question and answer templates, or other county materials can be utilized, like an RFP for consultants, bylaws, and sample timelines. So really having all of these documents available to DPAs. Also improved messaging intended directly for chief elected officials. Building an understanding of the requirements of statute and language. Meeting with Eagle on a regular basis, and regular full group DPA meetings. These were all the key strategies that participants identified. Next up, we thought about what additional needs do DPAs have? The top voted on needs were first, looking here to the right, having a DPA work group forum about shared experiences and option for progress, creating a Google Drive or a Teams channel to keep in communication and share. And then these 3 items on the left kind of grouped together. Needs were an easy to digest explanation of the statute, like a 1-page cheat sheet, timely and consistent messaging from Eagle, and then specific guidance and templates provided by Eagle. Moving down, I asked everyone to think about action steps to really consider how can we co-create guidance to fellow DPAs throughout this entire process. And participants said that the DPA hub would be a great action step, having full DPA meetings, regional meetings, and materials sharing and continuing the conversation through chat. Creating that hub of information sharing, including a DPA contact list. Again, monthly DPA work group meetings in this format, meaning the format that we met, which was virtual and utilizing the mural tool. And a letter from all DPAs to Eagle letting them know what we discussed here today. And sending out a contact list of DPAs participating in the work group. We then utilized a Zoom poll. So participants filled out a Zoom poll to determine some logistical next steps. And you can see a complete list of those Zoom poll results to the left here. It has 7 questions, and you can kind of look at that on your own. But the key poll findings were DPAs want to meet regionally every month. DPAs want to meet statewide quarterly. And meetings should utilize mostly virtual, but with some in-person options. And DPAs want to receive an e-newsletter about MMP. Those were the key findings of that Zoom poll. So some next steps are in the works. Kieran, with the Recycling Coalition, is creating a document hub to support DPAs, which was asked for. And really, we want to hear from you. We need other DPAs to get involved in carrying out the actions that we've gone through here in this debrief. So if you are interested in perhaps hosting a regional meeting, getting involved in the document sharing, or any of these other action items, please email Kim or Karen. I'll remind you that this work is highly collaborative and it needs your involvement. And lastly, just some session information for you. This session was called today by Kim Walters, who works in Ottawa County. Kieran was a co-host of the session and an organizer. I'm the neutral facilitator. My email is there. And you can see all feedback from the original mural board at this link. So feel free to click on that link and scroll through the mural board to learn more and see the wide-ranging conversation that we had. And then you can also watch the session's recording by clicking that YouTube link. All that information is available to you. Please reach out to Kim or Karen or myself with questions, and we appreciate you being a part of this work.